We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Danny Salazar will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kiki Bones. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Herald, this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He got time.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez in foul ground, 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and he's taking the league by storm right now. He's punishing every mistake he sees, and we'll see if he can lose another ball over the wall again today.
Now at the plate, Rusty Red comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 21 for him on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
At the plate, Rico Black. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Black.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And the pitch. in there, and it's even now, 2-2.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in, J.J. Watts. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's under it. And that's the 3rd out. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st, and Chicago's off to the early 1-0 lead. Big Daddy Kelly is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Leading off with a Tribe, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Three and 1. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Bones on the move. He's there and records the 1st out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Moose is there for it, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the White Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. So digging in now, Pee-wee Smart, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me he's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
Into the box, Antonio Moose, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call is a little bit low.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's
3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Shorty Mack. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
In now, Coco Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One-0 count. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he looks at ball four now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in, Melky Cabrera. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 good guys. Digging in now, Chris Colabello. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Chris Colabello.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Pitch on the way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox.
Batting fifth.
And I love watching these guys play defense. They're the highest fielding percentage in the American League. You talk about range, digging balls out on bad throws. They do it all. They can defend.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. One out, nobody on. Looped out toward third. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. First delivery to him on the way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work it. Inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Indians fail to score. They trail it here 2-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the third inning here on MLB Network. Digging in, Melky Cabrera, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Well, here we go again, Matt. He gives up a run in each of the first 2 innings, and now a leadoff single to lead off the third. Not a good sign.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Kiki Bones. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Naquin ranging back at the track. He makes the catch as the runner will tag from first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, Rusty Red.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rusty Red. And a ball 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cabrera is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Black.
Maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now a snap throw over to third. And he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Rico Black, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A man at third with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, they elected to play the infield back right there, and there's a lot of ways to get that runner home. Just put the ball in play. He was fortunate he found a hole, but he would have picked up that RBI even if they were able to catch that grounder.
Standing in now, J.J. Watts. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
And he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a slider on the inside for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means two men are gone now. Into the box now, Pee-wee Smart, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Antonio Moose. Ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 delivery. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And this is fouled at the plate.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here's another 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now another 1-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 5-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the windup and the pitch. Yan Gomes comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he'll step off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
So stepping in, Lonnie Chisenhall. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. Black fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Shorty Mack. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Stepping in now, Coco Brown, as he'll take a look at ball one. He enters play here at 288, 21 homers, and 64 runs batted in. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 30, Kiki Bones.
Striding in once again, Kiki Bones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's safe. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. In now, Rusty Red, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Black.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Carlos Frias answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Rico Black leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Inning, left fielder Michael
into the
Brantley.
windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on 1 at bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
That ball's out of the zone, and he reaches for it and gets a base hit. Bad ball hitting is not always that bad.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Mack will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, J.J. Watts. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Pee-wee Smart. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Antonio Moose, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Matt.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Shorty Mack, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Chris Colabello. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Colabello is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 13 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
To third. To his right, Watts. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Bones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 7-1. Ready for another chance? Coco Brown. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. One and one. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The pitch. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Kiki Bones. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's another 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Line toward right center. Oh, he makes the stop. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say, hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Into the box, Michael Brantley, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Mack backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. Another 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Brown is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin.
So digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that misses, ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Indians leave one. They're down 7-1. Back here in Cleveland, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Digging in to try it again, Rusty Red. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Rico Black. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. To his left, Lindor. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, J.J. Watts.
Into the box now, J.J. Watts. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's by him down the line. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Ready once again, Pee Wee Smart. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Chubby Ali will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ali.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner back in standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Antonio Moose, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. Chubby Ali will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Chubby Ali.
Digging in once again, Chris Colabello. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Looking to send him packing again. Hit hard on the ground towards second. From his knees, the throw. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard but foul. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Jose Ramirez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. And this is fouled back and out of